Welcome back, y'all. You caught me just finishing up another bite of that collard dip. That is the best dip I have ever eaten.
Thank you.
And I love spinach dip. And I cannot believe how good this is and how tender the collards are.
Well, you know, Mary Beth, the collard last year was proclaimed by Governor Nikki Haley as the vegetable of South Carolina.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yes.
Now, it is very high in folic acid, right?
Right.
And if you're pregnant, you probably know this, but to help develop a lot of different things in the development of your baby, you need folic acid. This is a great way to get folic acid. Fresh ground whole wheat flour has the highest of folic acid that you can get, and collards are real high in that. So I would recommend, as you maybe look it up on the internet with your kids and tell them how healthy this is. Now, she has another tailgate dip for us that's healthy.
Yes, this is our pico de gallo Greek dip, and it's just 4 ingredients, so wonderful. Our pico de gallo is to die for, eaten fresh. This is what it looks like. Of course, all these are in the produce section of your favorite grocery store. I put this on tacos. I put it with ground turkey and a little bit of nature's seasoning, put it on the grill, I like to saute chicken breast. And then I put this over and let it simmer in the juices after they've gotten done, and put a little bit of mozzarella on top. I mean, this is kind of a food that goes with almost any other food. It is absolutely divine, excellent. But actually, just so good, filled with fresh lime juice, tomato, green onion, a little bit of yellow onion. We have kosher salt in there, a little bit of cilantro, a little bit of jalapeno. Just absolutely divine, delicious. So what we will need for this dip, 4 ingredients. We are using the organic black beans. We have drained a can of black beans well.
Now, she bought that at Bilo. That's the Bilo organic. And Ingles has an organic too.
We'll put in 2 containers of the 7-ounce pico. And by the way, this is available in 7-ounce containers in your favorite grocery store. If you shop the commissaries, it's available in the 16-ounce in the commissary.
Now, our Ingles, if your Ingles doesn't have it, my Ingles in Clemson Central, right there on 93, they have a whole wall of this because the students, the demand from the students is wonderful. They like a lot of organics, they like a lot of fresh. So we have plenty at our store. I have run into 1 or 2 Ingles where I don't see as much of this stuff. Now, what is that you're putting in?
That is feta cheese.
And what's the brand you're using there?
I am using Athena's.
Athena's. Let's put that out over here so they can see that.
And I like it because it's crumbled, but any crumbled feta cheese you could use. Last but not least, okay, that's 2 7-ounce picos, 1 can of black beans, organic, 1 about a 5-ounce container of crumbled feta, and then last but not least, we're putting in 1/2 cup of Greek dressing. That's all there is to this recipe. We want to make sure that that dressing is well distributed throughout the other ingredients, so it'll get that nice Greek flavor really well. And one thing about this particular dip, Mary Beth, is you need to let it sit for about an hour so those flavors will blend. But we will make believe that it has been sitting for an hour in the refrigerator, of course. And then right before you serve it, you just spoon it into these little Tostito shells.
Can I go ahead and try one?
Yes.
Let me ask you this, Donna. Would this be good if you make it the night before tailgate, if you're tailgating, because we have a 12 o'clock game at Clemson?
Sure. You can make it the night before.
And it's fine then.
And it's fine, that's right. But just a wonderful way to use our pico de gallo. It is just so, with the black beans there, and you know, you could use fresh corn if you wanted to.
This is delicious.
It's very, very good. One thing about making it the night before, Mary Beth, you might want to just throw in the pico de gallo the next day. That's the only thing that I would say leave to the very last minute.
Okay, now I need to ask you, what kind of Greek dressing did you use?
I used, I think it was Ken's Greek dressing.
Okay.
But their Greek dressings different Greek dressings in the grocery store.
Okay.
So you could just get any Greek
Any
dressing.
Is
Right,
that your
yeah.
bottle right over there? Can I walk over and get that?
Yes, and it's
I'm gonna
Greek.
put
It's wishbone.
Wishbone. Let me put it out here. That is the best tasting dressing.
Yes, and while Mary Beth is going over there, I'd like for you to look for our other versatile veggies. There are steamables. This happens to be the broccoli and carrot. We have a broccoli florets. And you know, if you're tailgating, like if you and your husband go up to Clemson and, you know, tailgate, this is a perfect size right here for 2 people. You don't have to get the whole stalk of broccoli, wash it and cut it up. This is already triple washed and cut up for you. Okay. We have one of my favorites. This is our sugar snaps. These are so wonderful. All these vegetables are packed with maximum nutritional value. They're all, as we mentioned, triple washed. Right. So all you have to do is put them out of the bag and put them on a veggie tray.
You can use these on a veggie tray
Oh,
too?
yes, I love those things.
Let me tell you something I do with them. I take these and put them in a piece of tin foil, cook them at 350, have a chicken breast and a different, it's called a Girl Scout meal, kind of, I learned it from my sister. And I just put a little bit of olive oil on it, I roll it up, and I let it just bake for 30 minutes with
Sounds wonderful.
And then that's my vegetables. So widows, single people out there, you can do that. And all you need for one person is 1/3 of this bag. Put it on a little piece of tin foil. Just put a little bit of olive oil. That's all you need, and bake it. And it comes out to be a very, almost steamed. Just a very light, wonderful,
That's a great
easy
idea. Thank you
vegetable.
for sharing that. And then we have our other versatile veggie line. We have the tri-pepper medley, which they're already cut up, seeded, everything, triple washed. And then we have...
Now, can I tell you what I do with this one? Since I found out about them, I've been trying all kinds of stuff. I do a hamburger patty, and then I put it in a baking dish in the oven until all the grease is out. Then I stick it in my frying pan, but right before, I do olive oil in my frying pan with this, saute those around, set the hamburger patty on top of it or 2, whoever's coming over, stick my lid on, let it simmer for about 5 minutes, and then these have the taste of that hamburger without the grease. And it's delicious. Now, what I do put on the hamburger patty is I sprinkle a little bit of organic garlic powder, a little bit of organic black pepper, and that's it. And it's a wonderful meal. And this is wonderful because I've spent so much time chopping. I'm loving this.
Thank you.
Thank you for putting me on to all this.
And last but not least, our fajito mix. This is awesome because I love to stir fry this, get my favorite meat, toss in there, already cooked meat, toss in there, and sprinkle with your favorite seasoning, and you got a healthy meal in 20 minutes or less.
You do. And I have used that on my hamburger patty too.
Great.
And it's great.
Thank
Both
you.
of these are great. But I've done this one with chicken.
Yeah, that's
just
good.
Cut up some chicken breasts and just put it in there, and you are so right. Y'all, she has turned everything around for us, and because of Marie, my daughter, needing all this stuff fresh, I had to cut everything and do everything, and now I can go into my Ingles, and some stuff is at Walmart, and I think Bio has a little bit too.
Yes.
So, but this is wonderful. I really appreciate this. Now, can I ask a favor?
Sure.
I'm going to make the vegetable dip in just a minute. Can I have that broccoli, please?
Sure.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. We'll see you after the break.